Hey guys, Tay Beeves here with another review. Today I'll be talking about Need for Speed Rivals. I've seen a lot of negative reviews on this game, but the general consensus is that it's pretty great. And I agree with most people, and I'm enjoying this game a lot. And in saying that, I am not a racer fan. I don't like Gran Turismo. Those just simply racing games aren't for me. I love Need for Speed Rivals though, because you have cool tech weapons. You can equip 2 weapons at a time, and depending on your car, they might determine what weapons your car can handle, or if they're upgradable. The cars later on, you can upgrade your tech upgrades, I think 3 times. And to do this, you're going to use speed points you earn in the game. You earn speed points as a police officer and as a racer, but the police officer and the racer campaigns in the game are actually completely separate. So everything that you upgrade or spend speed points on as a police officer doesn't carry over to the other racer campaign, and those speed points are all separate for specific reasons. For example, the cops use their speed points for purchasing their tech weapons and upgrading those tech weapons. And as a cop, you're going to earn a lot less speed points as a racer, but for that specific reason. Those are the only thing you need your speed points for. As a racer, you gain a lot more, and there's a lot more risk-reward situation on the racer side. Your speed points are going to be used to upgrade your car parts, and on your car there's 5 different stats, and for each of those stats there's going to be 5 different upgrades that you can purchase. And the 5 stats are durability, strength, control, acceleration, and top speed. 2 of those stats, just a heads up, strength is how powerful your car is. If you have really high strength and you ram into a car that just has average durability, you can take out half of its life, if not more, depending on the other car's durability and stats. So basically, if you get 2 really good hits on a car, it can already be destroyed or taken out. And that's without using any of your tech weapons. And then the durability car is exactly the opposite of what I was just saying. How big of a beating that your car can take. And since I'm talking about this right now, there's a lot of confusion in the community about what cars are the best cars in the game. The Ford Mustang GT, for example, if you can see on the stats here, is going to have a 1 fire. What does that mean? That's kind of like how hot your car is. So your car is going to have a heat level of 1, 2, or 3. There might be a car that's 4. I don't remember. So this is how heavily you're pursued and how aggressive the other cars in the game are. For example, everyone tells me the Ford Mustang GT is the fastest, best car in the game. If you use this car, you're going to win your races. You are not going to get completely destroyed, and that's actually incorrect. So if you have a heat level 1 car and you start a race or an event in the game, you are going to be playing against other heat level 1 cars that are less aggressive and about as fast and similar stats to your car. And so you win a lot of these races because everything's pretty even, the cars aren't that aggressive. Basically what I'm trying to say here is your heat level, it's going to affect the heat level of all the other cars in your events and how aggressive everything is. So basically, heat level is actually a better way to determine the difficulty of the game, not just easy mode or hard for your events. And in saying that, I really want to talk about the different campaigns like I was saying earlier. So both campaigns follow a very similar mission story system. Each level of the game is going to have 3 speed charts or 3 different sets of objectives for you to complete. If you're playing in the cop campaign, each objective is going to actually unlock a slightly different car. On the racer side, it doesn't matter which objective you choose, all of them will unlock the same car. However, on the police side, you get the car for free. On the racer side, you have to purchase that car with your speed points you earn during the game. And so the cool thing about this objective system is you can choose whichever one you want. If you play through the entire game, you can go back and play the objectives that you didn't play the first time to unlock a different car, for the police side at least. And saying that the police side has a lot less going on, it's a lot more laid back. You're a cop, bust racers. You have your 2 tech weapons, and that's pretty much it. You're just busting racers and earning points for your objectives. And then on the flip side, the racers, you have a lot of stuff going on that makes this game a lot more interesting or a lot more difficult, depending on how you look at it. So as a racer, like I said earlier, you're going to earn a lot more speed points. And so during gameplay, your multiplier is going to go up, and your heat level is going to go up. And so the higher your heat level, the more aggressive everything becomes, more cops come after you. For example, once you get your heat level to 5, they start setting up roadblocks and helicopters start coming after you. But at the same time, if your heat level is 5, most likely your multiplier is going to be 5, maybe higher. If you try not to play very aggressive, I think you can actually get your multiplier higher than your heat level. But anyway, say for example that you get a near miss. A near miss in the game is going to reward you 50 speed points. Just got busted. And so if your multiplier is 1, like I said, 50 speed points. If you get your multiplier up to 5, 250 speed points. And that applies to everything in the game. So if you get like a gold in a race, if it's say 6,000, you're going to get 5 times that amount, which is really awesome. So you can earn lots and lots of speed points this way. However, if you get busted before going back to a garage, you lose all your speed points, your heat level, and your multiplier gets set back to 0. But an easy way to avoid that is you can actually cash your points in at any time that you want, if there's a garage nearby. That's the trick, making it to the garage. And then also you go to your garages after you complete all of your objectives, and that's kind of how you move on to the next parts of the game. So all in all, I'm really loving Need for Speed Rivals. Like I said, I'm not a huge racer fan, but this is a really fun game because of the weapons and just taking out the other cars. So yeah, if you're looking for a fun, fast-paced game, definitely check out Need for Speed Rivals. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I know I have.